Who could M Sport sign for 2024? Now that is really the almost $1 million question in the WRC service parks at the moment. Now, there are a lot of people who are shoo-ins, and a lot of people who are definitely rank outsiders. So let's talk through the options. Firstly, well, there's a chance that you could have an all-French lineup. Now, I'm thinking back, I think the last time that M Sport had two full-time drivers of the same nationality would be Nico Hirvonen and Jari-Matti Latvala in 2011 or 2012. No, it was 2011 because 2012 was Solberg and Latvala. So that could be one of them. Formo and Lube. And I don't know. I think Lube needs the kind of learning year that Formo's just had. I know Formo went off the road in Japan, but we've seen his performances and he's done quite well with them. Be quite a young lineup, but a lineup that M Sport's quite familiar with, and it would remind me of, say, the lineup they had in 16 and in 17 San Zogio, where they had, your Tanaks and your Evanses. Two young drivers with a lot of potential who could go on to do great things in the sport. They know the team very well, they know the car very well. But also at the same time, M Sport need to think about their Rally 2 program. That's the one that makes the bucks. And Gregoire Munster, who has done a Rally 2 campaign within the season, as well as some Rally 3 drives and a JWRC part-time campaign, he would also be a good shout. Maybe for a couple of events. Keep Serdaridis in the team, although he's retired from competing as well, because Serdaridis has been doing a big backer for Munster. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Luxembourger would attempt more WRC rounds. And yeah, I mean, we have a whole bunch of different young drivers that you could see. I mean, Dirtfish have put Oliver Solberg's suggestion. Now, it's been rumoured for a long time. The reason why Solberg didn't get the 2023 ride was because of his Monster Energy sponsorship. Whether or not that's true, I think it's almost as far as confirmed as true. But it would be great to have him back at a Rally 1 level, even if it's under his own entry. I remember there being a rumour last year that him and Tanak would be their own Monster Energy entry, but then Tanak is now a Red Bull athlete. But I think there are a few other drivers that we could easily consider on the young driver side of things. I mean, you could look at someone like Gary Huttinen. We could look at potentially poaching some more from the Hyundai camps. You get Lindholms. You could easily, if he's got the backing, pull a Grosjean in. Or you could have it so that it's a bit like in, say, 1999 when M Sport started with the Focus. And also times like 96 and 97 with the Escort Group A and World Rally Car, where you would pull in drivers who were sort of local experts for events. So maybe you bring in a Christensen for Sweden. I mean, heck, looking at the amount of sponsorship he has and how he's been able to be just that massive force for pulling funding out of nowhere to do campaigns around the world, and also privately entered a Fiesta WRC in rallies in his home country. Kaito Kartanovic, he could easily do, well, his own rounds back on the calendar, isn't it? He could also do high-speed ones like, say, Latvia. But M Sport does have a wealth of options available to them. I mean, Dirtfish suggests that Mikkelsen wouldn't be necessarily a shoo-in. I don't know if Mikkelsen caused any issues, because it was him who was the first kind of driver to be publicly attached to a comment saying, oh yeah, M Sport's going to the Puma, before M Sport had even remotely announced it, and they were testing with the 2017 Fiesta chassis as a mule for the hybrid. Of course, it's looking unlikely that you could manage to pull back in a Loeb, who is quite committed to his ProDrive commitments at the moment. And as much as it would be brilliant to have someone experienced like a Sordo, it's looking like he's going to stay within the Hyundai fold in some capacity. Though, of course, he did do that event for M Sport in the past. Elsewhere, you could bring in a Camille. You could bring in, I don't know, a Lefebvre, an Ingram. M Sport have such a wealth of drivers. I think the best thing they could do is rent out that second car, or third car even, at a lower price for local experts to come in and score them some valuable points. Especially if they can put together a package which, a bit like in their past in the sport, could undercut Hyundai and especially undercut Toyota, who are looking to be their rivals in that area. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.